is gang. Now, this video is really for the ladies, man. It's for the men as well, but it's directed towards the ladies because I need to help the feminine community, man. I need to help the females. I'm gonna give you some information, and you should use this information. When a man tries to remove himself from a situation, walking away, you should let him do that. Okay? There are a lot of women out here who get beat up, hit, struck, abused physically by men. But a lot of the times when that happens, not most, a lot of times when that happens, and they do it first, it's because he tried to walk away and you didn't let him. Okay? When I was growing up, I was told not to put my hands on a woman first. I was told to defend myself, don't let anybody put their hands on you. For a male, you give them 1 verbal warning. For a female, depending on their size, you give them 2 to 3. Okay? But at the end of the day, walking away, running away, is not some little boy stuff. That is a form of defending yourself. That is a form of protection. Okay? If this man or this male tries to defend himself by backing out, you let him. Okay, I understand that it's in the female's nature to chase sometimes, in certain instances. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to teach my son that if you try to walk away from a violent situation or a situation that you foresee turning violent, then I need you to turn it up a little bit, a lot of bit. You have my full permission. If you try to walk away from a fight or a violent situation, whoever it is trying to chase you. If it's not the police, stop them from chasing you. Walk, then run, then hit, then walk. If you're trying to prevent the situation from getting worse, if you're trying to prevent the situation from getting worse by walking away, then yes, you have the right to use violence, bro. Nobody should be following you anywhere when you ask them to get away from you. I believe that might be the law in some states. Ladies, when your man's trying to walk away, don't follow him. If he's like, you know what, I'm about to go smoke a cigarette, or I'm gonna go smoke a joint outside or in the other room, don't call his motherfucking ass, why you walking away? See, you always do that. You're such a little boy, oh my God. Don't do that, because he's trying to give himself space to clear his mind. And if he wants to go smoke a beer, smoke a cigarette, or smoke a joint, or drink a beer outside, let's say if it's cold outside, or it's too hot outside, or it's too windy, he didn't want to be outside in the first place, or he would have been outside instead of arguing with you. If it's too cold or too hot, and he only has so much time to smoke and drink, and you call him, oh my God, why would you go outside? Why would you go outside, James? You always do that. You always, every time I was talking to you, you just said, let's agree to disagree, and you just walked off. Why would you call this nigga and say some violent, weird, aggressive shit when he just tried to prevent himself from putting his hands on you or from being disrespectful? See, you're the problem. You were the problem in the beginning. Maybe he was the problem. But he prevented this from escalating to something that it didn't have to be. And you called him or you texted him 30 goddamn times, you're stupid. And if something violent happens to you, you deserve it. Because the nigga tried to walk away and you didn't let him. He was going to come back. He was going to come back eventually. He left his PlayStation in the room. You thought he was going to leave his PlayStation? No. For you? No. If he was going to leave, if he didn't take his PlayStation and all his Jordans, he'll be back. Get that nigga fucking 10 minutes to his motherfucking self. He can't read. He can't meditate. He can't work out. Every time that he says something and you didn't understand what he said, you thought he was talking about another female. This nigga can't spend time with his family. Who's more important? Your family, the people that's been there for you your whole lives. And if I decide to change my feelings like I do every day, that's gonna be for you. They're gonna be there for you and house you and help you get on your feet. Or me, somebody you just met that you don't even really know like that. Who's more important, those people or me? Somebody that could change their mind and never see you again, or the people that's related to you that's gonna be there for you for the rest of your life? Who's more important? That person who says that dumb shit, you don't think he thinks about all the stupid shit you say? You don't think he's just counting it up, putting it in his back pocket? That's what's happening. So when he walks away and he can hear you getting closer, or you're calling him and texting him when he's trying to listen to his song, the song that makes you stop himself from punching you in the face or from coming in back in the house on some bullshit, when he was just getting to his favorite part, you called him. Now he has to smoke another cigarette. Now he has to drink another drink. Now he has to smoke more joints. Because he was about to be ready to come in the house. He was. But you called him. You didn't let him get the rest of his breathing space. That's how bitches get beat up every motherfucking day. Every day. Every day. Every second. Every second. I wish I had a number of how many times men tried to walk away from an argument or a discrepancy, and a woman followed him, and just out of reflex or sheer disrespect or just violation, he hit that woman. I would be like, if somebody told me that, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was my own goddamn sister. If my sister's boyfriend, I was like, hey, bro, I heard that there was some kind of discrepancy, a physical altercation between you and my sister. What happened, bro? Well, I said, Leah, you know what? Let's just agree to disagree. You're being emotional. I'm being emotional. I'm just going to go outside and have a little breather or go to the store real quick. You want something from the store? And she was like, no, hold on, Jane. Hold on, nigga. No, I'm not finished. I'm not done. I'm not finished. I'm not done. And then he felt your breath on the back of his neck, and he turned around and BOW! If I was like, all right, look, let me see what my sister has to say about that. And I was like, well, James said he was trying to walk away. And then, you know, you followed him out the door and you were yelling. And she was like, yeah, I did. That's no reason to hit me. And I would be like, Leah, I would have smacked the shit out you too. Because he was trying to escape that situation from having to hit you. And you violated him. And you egged him on even more. You're my sister. I love you. But I feel bad that you were raised to get smacked in the face by a grown man. But you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have followed him. Have you ever rejected a nigga? Have you ever rejected a nigga and he was just in your DM and followed you to work and bought you flowers and did all this goofy shit and wrote you poems and did the little middle school thing and was leaving you stuff at your door? Bro, ladies, if you don't want a nigga touching on you that you're not physically attracted to, or you don't know like that, or sending you roses, or sliding in your DM, or even looking at you for too goddamn long, why do you think a man wants you to follow him during a violent situation or a potentially violent situation? You're following them. You don't like to be followed. You don't like to be followed during a non-violent situation, by a non-aggressive, neutral situation. This man thinks you're attractive and he wants to slide in your DM or look at you a little longer than the average person, or talk to you longer than the average person, or touch you on the shoulder to show that he's interested in you physically. You don't like that. And that's somebody showing admiration towards you and desire for you. So how do you think a man feels when we were just exchanging negative energy and I'm trying to leave and then you follow me? You feel creeped out, you're cringe. That is a contract energy. You're contracting. If I'm trying to leave and you're stopping me, that's an expansive energy. That's violent. Following somebody when they're trying to escape a situation, escaping an altercation is a violent action. Whether you're texting them or calling them, that's a violent action. Why would somebody respond to violence with peace when they just try to escape a potentially violent situation? You get what I'm saying? So ladies, whether it be calling a man when he just tried to walk away, to calm the fuck down, to get away from you, why would you call him? To apologize. I don't want your apology. Shut the fuck up. To text him. I don't want you to text me, I'm sorry, baby, we should just make this work. I know I was acting a little crazy. I'm hungry. I'm good now. Just ate a taco. I don't want to hear it, bitch. I just told you I needed space. I want to hear that later when I want to see you again. Okay? Those are two violent actions. Because number one, I don't know what the fuck you're going to say. You're interacting with me when I asked you not to. You're interrupting the situation. You're breaking my boundaries. I tried to escape it. You're harassing me at this point. Okay? That's how men think. That's how women think too. But if it's not you, you don't give a fuck. So if somebody hits you, if you're my mother, you're my sister, or if you're my like a sister, my cousin, my play sister, my girl, if a nigga tried to walk my daughter that's not even alive, I mean, I don't have a daughter. I never had a daughter. My unborn daughter, probably. A future daughter. If you have a pussy and a man hits you because you were following him when he asked you not to, when he didn't even hit you in the first place, you deserved it, and I don't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I meant that shit. Don't follow anyone. Man, dog, child, nothing. Maybe your child, yes, you have the right to follow your child. But if they're just as strong than you or stronger, those same laws of nature apply. Don't follow people when they ask you, when they tell you they don't want to engage, I don't wish to engage in conversation or combat with you. I give you my back, you won. Let's agree to disagree. Let's neutralize this. I'ma walk away. You know what? I'ma walk away before I do some crazy shit. That's the adult thing. Or you just gonna walk away like a little boy. Little boys stay there and argue with your stupid ass. They stay there and argue with you. Like your girlfriend. They stay there, they argue with you, they throw temper tantrums like you, and argue with you and cry and see who could win. Bro, winning doesn't always look like winning, bro. Winning doesn't look like, this is why I love my brain so much, my mind, my thought process. I heard a quote that said, when two people interact, one person automatically becomes the leader and one person automatically becomes the follower. Shout out to the dead, man. I'm in the cemetery, man. I forgot to tell y'all. I usually announce it. I'm in the cemetery kicking it with the ancestors, man, kicking it with my people. But when two people interact, one person automatically is the follower and one person's automatically the loser. But sometimes to be a good leader, you have to pretend to be a follower. Okay? What that means to me is everything doesn't always appear how it is. Everything is not always how it appears to be. Just because it's all things that glitter aren't gold, whatever the saying is, just because it looks like you lost, that doesn't mean you lost, bro. If you're the one who got in the situation and you got out of it, whether they're escalating or not all women, but some women have the goal of they don't know how to break up with you. They don't believe that you're gonna leave them if you say, you know what, I'm done, I don't wanna be with you anymore. They want you to smack them in the face so you could go to jail. Or they'll smack you in the face so you can punch them in the face so you could go to jail. I'm not buying you out. You caused this. You're the one who broke up the family. Like, bitch, no, I didn't. I just got off from work and you asked me to help you cook and I was just at work for 12 hours and I told you no. We could order pizza and you smacked me and I punched you. I punched you because I was tired and I only got 4 hours of sleep last night because you were on the phone with your stupid ass friend because her man broke up with her because she punched him too. But at the end of the day, they don't know how to break up with you, so they just try to get you locked up. So by the time you get out, your shit's in a storage unit, or I told your cousin to come pick up your stuff. Now, none of this shit has happened to me. I'm just letting you know. I'm just speaking about other people's situations. Because if any of that did happen to me, oh yeah, it would have been documented. We would have been capitalizing off that. Aaron Moses, you're not making no capital off this. You don't know what the fuck I'll be doing with my life. You don't know. Just because it says 27 views, that don't mean it's 27 views everywhere. That's just on this channel, nigga. This is a hobby on this channel. But at the end of the day, just be good, man. Be good to everybody, and don't give people a reason to react to your actions with violence. That's it, man. It's Aaron Moses. Peace.